Hello, folks. Thank you so much for reporting back to me for another live broadcast. My name is Stephen Tyrone Coffey. It's a pleasure to be with you today for my TBC live broadcast. We refer to as TBC for short, but it's also, we know the true name. Let's call it for what it is, the Billion Coin. Okay. Now, folks, this is my 436 live broadcast, and it's a pleasure to be with you. And as I continue to broadcast, the one person I like to always recognize in the beginning of my broadcast is the person that's been so important in my life, and that is my my lovely wife Merlene. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. She's the joy of my world, the love of my life. She's just so great in every sense of the word, and she supports me like no other. Um, Caitlin, they are always watching me, along with other family members that I also love. No one will ever take me away from this family because they've been so good in my life for years now. And I like to say thank you all for my family being there for me, always supporting me on a live broadcast. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the pit of my heart. Thank you so much. For all the other TBCNs out there who always are there for my live broadcasts, and those are people from the Bangladesh community. They're warm, loving, caring people. The men and women of that country are hardworking, and they're building TBC like you won't believe in their country. And they push people to be broadcasters, just like our admin wants us to be. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my I like to thank the people of the Philippines, as Mr. Leader Nonito Rebel, is known as Noli Rebel, that always supports me as well, and other people of the Philippines do as well. Christine Tangway, that's not too far from she's up in the west coast of our above our United States in Vancouver, Canada, and she's doing an awesome job growing our community. As you have seen her and her videos on the blog most recently in the last few weeks or so. Okay, you're probably going to see more of her. Okay, but I want to thank everyone here and that's here. Okay, thank you so much. All right. Okay, folks, let's get going here. Let's go to our blog. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to our blog. And we don't have a lot of new blogs here, but I'm going to just be with y'all a short while today, folks, to talk about a few things, and then we'll be all done. Okay, okay, I went over this particular little training I did yesterday, things you shouldn't say that turns people off about TBC. And these are not just only about TBC, folks. It's about any type of opportunity you got out there. These are things we all are accustomed to saying, and we think we're doing the rightful thing. But I found out through my research that those are not the things you should probably say. Okay? And those now everybody may not agree with me, but keep using those same sentences and see what happens for you. That's all I got to say. Okay. All right. Because and that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit. What we have our hands on. Okay. Okay. Thank you, admin, for putting that up so quickly. I saw it was up really quickly. Okay. And this was, I believe, Randy Wilson's from yesterday. The TBC economy will function much better for the people than for the current financial system by design, and we are building it from the ground up. And folks, I'm going to talk about a little about that, but in a different sense. Okay. All right. All right, folks. Okay, I believe. Okay, you're talking about that send button meetings. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, folks, let me come out of this screen share a minute so I can just talk to you for a minute. Because like I said, it's going to be a shorter broadcast than usual today, okay? All right? Folks, sometimes we have to treat this phenomenon that we call the billion coin as like a once in a lifetime thing. Because cryptocurrency. And let's talk about the things that happen in our life that really surprises us. We'll come out with something like many years ago, back in the early 1990s, the internet came out, correct? Something has maybe passed you by, a window of opportunity. That's what we're talking about today. A window of opportunity. And see, maybe you need to start treating TBC like a window of opportunity. If we don't actually take it by, see it for what it is, and take it and put it in our minds and our hearts to help people that are in so desperate need of food, water, medicine, or housing, whatever they need it. Think about yourself. If someone would just take everything that you need away from you, how would you be? How would you be, people? How would you feel if all of a sudden you got houses, you got house or houses, you got food, water, medicine in your medicine cabinet, or you have the money to go get to a pharmacy or whatever to go and get the drugs you need for your health if you're sick? You have everything basically at your fingertips. While there are those out there that have none of those things. So we have a window of opportunity that we got to really pay close attention to and treat it for what it really is. You see, when admin brought this to our attention back in March of 2016, a lot of us looked at it as, a lot of people looked at it as an investment because they hear this thing getting 1 to 5 or 3 to 5%. And back then we were. But see, people did not look at it for the right reasons. And believe it or not, there are some people right in the billion coin that's not looking at the billion coin for the right reasons today. As in what you see, I've talked about, as you see certain Facebook groups talking about exchanging TBC for fiat. The only way, as we know, we're making changes is using fiat currency to purchase some TBC from another by partnering up with doing a peer-to-peer transaction, coming together. You have fiat. You purchase when you bring a person on. You tell them exactly what a TBC, what we're doing, and what a TBC millionaire billionaire is. Explain it all to them. They're gonna say the first thing they think a billionaire, a billionaire or a millionaire, as in a fiat. Oh, I'm gonna have that much money? Mm-mm. That's where people went wrong. Now, sure, our coin is going to reach $1 billion in worth, in TBC in worth. It's been documented and in the blog that each coin will be worth $2.5 billion per coin. Now, a lot of us have many of those coins already. Can you imagine what we're going to be sitting on? So what I'm asking you, do you really realize what you got your hands on, folks? Do you really realize of something of that magnitude that can help millions and millions of people in poverty? But it's not going to happen, folks, now unless we as members take action to build our membership to 1 billion members. We have a window of opportunity. We can let this thing just go by the wayside. We can just let it go stringent, just go by the wayside, like many other type. And I'm not saying this is a business. I'm just saying how other online businesses go by the wayside, offline or online. But our admin, who has so much experience, and folks, I'm gonna tell y'all something. For those that was not in our broadcasters meeting this past Monday, you missed a treat from admin. A lot of us is gonna get one-on-one training, but see, you got to be a broadcaster. See, you missed out on a window of opportunity. See, you never know what's going to come. And when you think about it, look at the history of the billion coin. We have had our hiccups. We have had our what they say, trials and tribulations. We've had it. Went through some up and downs, particularly in 2016, 2017, when we were really building. But really building in a fast fashion. If we were building like that now, which we should be doing now, we'll be so much further in the millions as far as our membership. But we had people trying to discount our coin. Our old wallet system, the TBC 004, practically crashed. But admin didn't give up on us. So should we as members give up on admin and to build our? No, we shouldn't. Admin has only made things better and better and better for us all. Pretty soon, we'll be probably in an automated system. But see, admin was smart. I'm gonna give you an example just one thing I'm referring to. I'm referring to many things, but just one particular thing. Admin knew that we could not just grow and have all the technical things that's behind the scenes that we don't know nothing about as far as running something of this magnitude for just a $10 fee per year, folks. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. When I first heard of that, I was thinking, I said, man, that's just too reasonable. Because I told you all I was an online business where I paid practically $49.95 a month for 5 years. I paid for that just to operate my back office. So now, all of a sudden, we're paying 8 grains of gold per month. That's nothing, folks. Because admin says if you get just 2 people, that now pays for your, because they paying 8 grains each, and you're getting 4 grains back, $11 back. So the Bitcoin bounty contest is a wonderful thing, but everyone involved in that is getting passive residual income. Something that when I started the first part of April, that's something that admin had never thought. I'm not saying never thought about, but had never done it before. So for those that's been in the TBC, think about it. Haven't this been a window of opportunity for you that you are seizing? See, a lot of people are not seizing this opportunity. They're just sitting back seeing what's going to happen. You haven't wasted 40 grains of gold or whatever, which is about $111 to purchase some TBC from another person, from a trusted seller. You haven't wasted it. That 40 grains of gold is going to make you a TBC millionaire. A lot of us already that multimillionaires in TBC. But what people are too hasty. They want something. They want that. They can't delay the gratification. They want it now. Did Bitcoin Was Bitcoin spendable back in 2008, 2009 when we was in a financial crisis? And right now, when the people realize it, United States are on the verge of that very same thing again. Start reading, start listening to some experts out there on YouTube. Start listening to some people that know what they're talking about our financial system here in the United States. People think the world think we got it all this money. And I'm gonna tell you, when a country had a financial crisis like we did back in 2000, it affected the whole world. The whole world started to have the same thing. It was a compound effect. What do you think is going to happen again, folks? The same compound effect. Now I know that central banking system and government, that's a whole nother subject. But who they are, but we are who we are. So we got to take care of our business. We got to treat it like a window of opportunity, folks. We got to treat it like a window of opportunity that you just learned about, where you can make more than one streams of income in it, and you can help people at the same time do the same thing. And ultimately, we're reaching our mission. Because when our coin reaches its ultimate price, what admins put in the blog just a few days ago, do you realize what's going to happen to this world? People are going to have to listen. People was already accepting TBC, such in the Philippines, such as in parts of Africa, different countries in Africa. I'm telling you now, folks, the whole world is going to start opening their eyes and open their hands and saying, welcome, welcome. How can we help you? Because we're going to be helping so many people that need us. And the powers that be going to say, oh my goodness, what are you doing? You're doing a wonderful job. How can we assist you? We just got to be careful about that, because we are a what? A private community. We do not want to be public. We cannot allow the powers that be bring us out in the public scene. Just be smart about the choices you make here in TBC. Let us focus on the tools and the training at hand. Oh, are you too proud to reach out to people like MBay or other one to get training? Did you know the admin has trained MBay? Now, MBay hasn't seen admin. You get training just in the chat. They can just tell you exactly what to do. So people like me and other people, we're going to be reaching out to MBay, and perhaps admin's going to be there training us too. Admin is always willing to give us the training. But you had to be a broadcaster, right? You had to be in the broadcasters meeting. That's why I tell people, those that watch this particular live broadcast, I'm telling you now, if you're not a broadcaster, and if you're not in a broadcast meeting, you're missing some extremely valuable information. We have just a few people, maybe 17 to 20, if that's good, normally. When we know we got more broadcasters than that. Now, it could be because some of them are working in other time zones. That could be part of the reason. Or it could be maybe they cannot understand the English language. It could be many reasons. All I can say this: if there are more broadcasters out there, please be at the broadcasters meeting. This is not what this broadcast is about. I'm just I'm just putting that in. So all I'm just pointing out, we have a wonderful opportunity to help so many people. But in order to help them, we got to build our community. Okay? All right? Great to see Crypto Magic and TBC Scott. Yes, we have a window of opportunity here, folks. We got to seize it. What do you do with a window of opportunity? You seize that opportunity to take a part of it, because it can help you and your family and many more people abroad. So what I'm asking people, see, let's start seeing TBC for what it truly is. And let's take action, folks, like we never did before. Let's, folks, let me give y'all a little cue. Let me give you a little cue. If you really want to impress our TBC administration, listen to this closely, folks. If we go from, I'm gonna just give you an example. If we go, we're over 3.3 million people in TBC, correct? If we go to 5 million people within a matter of 1, 2, 3 months, maybe less, that would impress admin. If we go to 10, see, admin's been focusing on us as broadcasters because we're like the, we're like the cream of the crop in terms of the leaders in TBC. But there are so many members that watch our videos. I got now a little over 800 subscribers. So if you're watching my video, and I get people say they're learning so much from me, if you're watching it, don't just learn from me. Go ahead and use what you're learning, okay? Because a lot of broadcasters give a lot of value, all the people in the Bangladesh community, Randy Wilson, Christine Tangway, TBC Scott, so many people give so much value in their broadcast. So, folks, that's all I have for today. I want to thank Merlene for you always watching me, dear. I know you're watching as maybe some others. And I'm going to say this. All the people that's in this chat area, we got quite a few people here today. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Because I feel like if we treat this like a window of opportunity, we'll be putting more energy forward. We have to stop waiting for what admin is going to do for us. Admin could stop right now and take a vacation. Admin has given us everything we need to grow our community. See, it's up to us now. It's not up to admin. What admin gives us as down the road, that's up to admin. But that's up to us to use the system in place to grow our community. Okay? Let's seize this opportunity because treat it like a window of opportunity, as I say. Okay, people, thank you so much for being here. I got a lot of good people here today. Okay? Thank you from all over the world, from the Philippines, from Mr. Noli. He's a great leader. And by the way, Noli, I saw that great video when y'all I think going to have a TBC conference. That's going to be great. I like the facility. I saw the video. That was great. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you so much for this live broadcast. I will be back for another live broadcast tomorrow around the same time. Thank you so much for always being there for me. Take care. Peace, everybody.